as I said, Phenom Bingo utilizes a central video library where all your videos for all playlists are, are stored. So to manage your video library, you click on Manage, click on Video Library, and that will then load your video library in. Now it does check for missing files. If I just click out of here, come to something else for a minute, I'm going to come into my Finder, and I'm just going to change the name of a file. So I'm not going to delete it because I don't want to delete it. Just going to change the name of a file like so. And now if I come back into Manage Video Library, you can see it's checked and it's told me that this file is now missing. So if you get this, if you get a whole bunch of files missing and you're got your files stored to an external drive, maybe you haven't got your external drive plugged in. But what I highly recommend you do is just, if you have a missing file, go find it and copy it back into your video library. Okay, so I'm just going to come back. I'm going to change my file name back like so. Okay, so here are all the files that I've added. Now you can search by title and or artist. So say for example, I type in Queen, it's going to give me songs by the artist Queen, but it's also going to give me a title that is Queen in the title as well, a song that's Queen in the title. So that's one way. We could just say we only want to search by artist, and then it's only going to give me the artist that contains Queen. Or I can say I only want to search by title, and it's only going to give me the title. So that's up to you. I like to use artist or title. Gives me a couple of options. You can sort. So at the moment it's sorting by title ascending. You can sort by artist. Okay, you can sort by artist descending. So you've got all these different sort options. To add a video, all you need to do is click Add Videos, and it will bring up your list. Now, all these videos are already imported, so I'm not going to re-import them. It's going to make sure it's sorted by name, and I'm going to come down, I'm going to find a file that hasn't been imported yet, something that I've made up specifically for this training. There it is there. Now, naming convention, if you want the system to split off the artist and the title cleanly, there are two formats that the system works really well with, as you can see here. So here we've got the artist, and then we've got a space, a dash, and a space. Then we have the song title, and then optionally after that we've got a space and an open bracket or a parentheses, and then these other pieces. This is often the format when you download from various licensed music sites. What the system will do is it knows this format and will just automatically split off artist and title. The other option is underscore, and you can have artist, no space, underscore, no space, title, no space, underscore, then anything after that underscore. And then once again, what that will do is it will go to the first underscore and say everything to the left of that is the artist, and then it will pick up what is between the next underscore, that underscore and the next underscore, and say that it's the title, or if there's no underscore, it's just the title. So that's if you want the system to nicely split off the artist and title. Those are the two file naming conventions that work best. So I'm just going to open up this one. And there you go, saying 1 added, 0 skipped. Now what it will do is that if you accidentally select a file that has already been imported, it will just skip it because we don't want duplicates. Just be very careful when you are bringing files into your into your videos folder, that you don't have the same video with different names, because the system will check based on file name, not on artist title. So if the file name already exists in the database, it won't import it. But if the video is the same video as others and it's just got a different name, then it will. And then you just got to go through and clean it up. So that's very, very easy to add your videos. Once again, you can obviously add more. You don't have to go through and select one video at a time. You can come through. You can select multiple. You can do a Command A or a Control A, I think, on what's the Windows. Anyway, but you can select everything there. If you only want to, if you've recently copied more videos in and you only want to bring in the ones that you recently copied in, you can sort by date modified, and then only copy the recent ones in that you've brought in. Genre, this isn't being used for anything at the moment, but it's there for the future. But that's just very simple. Just add different genres there, and then they can be attached to the video. And then you can come through and you can select multiple files and click delete selected. Now, if the video has already been attached to a playlist, it won't let you delete it for obvious reasons, because it's in a playlist. So that's safe as well. And it's the same thing if you just go to delete here, it will just say once again, cannot delete the video because it's in a playlist. Now I'm going to find this one, because I don't want to be done for a copyright breach. And this is a song that we created using AI, so there's no copyright breach possible here. So we're going to click edit. So as you can see, it loads the video up here, and then when we start to play it, you'll see the equalizer here and the gain level here. So generally speaking, it should be green, sort of peaking into yellows. If it goes into reds, it's way too loud. You can change, so you can edit the song title, you can edit the artist, and then you can select which genre this particular video belongs to. Once again, we're not using genres yet, but if we find a good use for it, we will. So now I'm just going to put this volume down a little bit. So now we can play the video, and you can see the equalizer and okay, now say this video was a little bit soft. It's not, but say it was. We can click on normalize. We can add a little bit of compression. Now, the more compression you add, it also sort of lowers the volume, because it's reducing the envelope. It's squeezing the highs and the lows closer and closer and closer together. So it's usually good to keep the compression reasonably low, and then we can turn up the gain. Okay, so we can turn that up like that, and then we can hit play. Now as you can see there, it's now peaking into the red. It's way too loud, but I'm just showing you this as an example. So now we can, as we play the video, we can click the normalize on and off, and you can hear the difference in the volume.
Crowded room, lights dim and wild. Neon buzz, hearts running riled. Cards grip tight.
Okay, so that's the normalization. I hope that in the recording you can actually hear there's a massive difference in volume when you do that. If a song is too loud, you can also quieten down a bit. Now, this is not true normalization. True normalization actually rewrites the audio. Right? It's a destructive process. This is done on the fly. So basically, the system will apply these settings on the fly. Now, we want to use normalization sparingly. So you're only going to use it on songs that are extremely quiet and you need to make louder, or that are extremely loud and you just want to take the edge off. You're not going to go through and normalize every song. Like, we find that out of like 1,300 videos, we've probably got about 6 or 7 videos normalized just to make them a little bit louder. Okay, that's in there. That's in there for you. So when you load your videos up and you see normalized, that they're all normalized, no, that's nothing to worry about. Okay, that is just that you haven't set a normalization setting on a compression setting for that video. Just be careful with with ramping up the gain. You don't want it to distort too much. You don't want to push it into red. That's why we put the gain meter there, so you can adjust it to ensure that it's only peaking into the yellows. And that's it. That is how to set up and add and edit and search for videos in your video library.